If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. With that being said, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Slipping out my words here. My name is Matthew, and today we're back with Mini Collection Showcase, which, if you guys don't know, we just kind of take a look at various lines I have throughout my collection, like little groups of figures that we can pretty much cover in one felt swoop. And with us today, we have 3 Godzilla Funko Pops. These are from the Godzilla Singular Point TV series on Netflix, which is an anime. And as you can see, we have the entire set. Kind of the entire set. There's technically one I'm missing, but to go over them, we have number 1468, Godzilla Ultima, the standard version, 1469, Godzilla Ultima with Heat Ray, and number 1470, Make Kamino with Pelops 2. And you might be wondering, well, what's the other one missing? It's actually a glow-in-the-dark exclusive of this guy, which I kind of didn't really have a whole lot of interest in getting because, like, it was barely different from this one, and it's just not really that needed in the collection. So basically, we're just going to be kind of going, like, a bit of an overview, the history of how I got these things, because I actually got these two the same way, him not so much, which is why he's in a pop protector, they aren't. So to pretty much summarize, I got this guy off a secondhand seller, very kind. My sister actually ordered this, and I will say the figure inside is very, very nice. It has some really nice detail work and some very nice cool washing to the gray, and then I like the more magenta, dark purple for the mouth. Then you have like the blood red membrane, so very kind of color clashing in there. I'm not gonna be taking them out just because like I don't want to open my Funko Pops anymore because let's just say once I do, they're like a pain. Like let's say if I have to move again, I'm gonna have to like put them in like the boxes individually, and it's just kind of a hassle. Plus I think they look better inside their boxes, so if they didn't come loose, then I'm keeping them like this. Anyway, yeah, the Godzilla itself looks pretty damn nice. It's a retool from the 2021 Heat Ray Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong, and pretty much almost every Godzilla since has been a retool, which I don't really like because like they're different designs. Why would you reuse a separate design for what's essentially a completely different version of the character? But that said, this Ultima definitely works-ish. The dorsal plates also have some like red accents on it, and then you actually have like several gradations of the gray inside the paint, and it looks very, very cool with like the wash. And then if you obviously have the claws, which are painted nicely, and nothing at the top of the mouth, just kind of pale, standard gray color. Then of course the yellow eyes, and then the little frills on the sides of Godzilla Ultima's head, and of course the 3-row spines. And as for the box, just to show you guys, even though I've already showcased the box tons of times, what happens when I do this? Is it not really sure if I like that lighting, but you can kind of see me. So yeah, here's like a look at the box. I don't know why my camera's not picking this up very well. Guessing it's because of the pop protector, because like it kind of glares everything. But yeah, let's just kind of focus that back in. There you go. Next is the Heat Ray, which is going to be the same exact sculpt. The only difference is the mouth is going to be blue, the eyes are going to be blue, and the spines are going to be blue. As well as there's a peg hole versus this one where there's not a peg hole. So if you're thinking about putting that beam in this guy's mouth, no, it doesn't work. Speaking of the beam, much like the G21 body, the beam is also remolded from that figure, except with the addition of rings. And I will say an inferior plastic type, because when I had initially opened this thing, I was expecting like the same art plastic that the 2021 used. Not the case with this one. That is actually like dollar store quality plastic, which honestly was not really the greatest. I know these are like $10, $15 Funko Pops, but if they were able to do that on that figure, I feel like that one could have been done a little bit better. And also, something I'm not also a fan of is the fact that it goes like from blue mouth to a white peg and then back to blue, because then it looks really weird. Because like all that's just sprayed on white. I don't know what the implication of that white paint is, um, in a non-dirty way, but as you can tell, it is also the exact same box. Mine's got a bit of like dings in it, only because of like transportation stuff. The main Kamino suffered the worst of it, but you do have a few dents and creases in here. But the figure itself has been practically undamaged as far as like the overall figure itself goes. I actually do take care of my figures now, which used to not really. But of course, the beam itself doesn't look the best. But the rings are fine. Little bubbles in there. So Godzilla Ultima, the Heat Ray one, is gonna be my personal favorite of the bunch. I take that back. I actually kind of prefer him over him, just because he doesn't have the beam problem. Of course, he doesn't, because he doesn't have the beam. But I also think the execution of the paint, where they're like his blue paint versus his neutral paint, is just a bit better. So that's gonna be a close second. And then May Kamino, which it seems like Funko kind of learned their lesson as far as like doing human figures, which I'm gonna say human figures in Godzilla don't really see them that often. The only time I feel like that was really like a big what is it, like theme, was actually going to be the I'm trying to think to myself, the Mezco set of the Mothra twins. That I still have yet to pick up, but this actually does look pretty nice, because you get two figures plus two bases for the price of one, which is also like a factor why you buy this. Sadly though, the May Kamino Funko Pop just doesn't really appeal to a lot of people. How I know this is that I bought this last year about late March, early April, when I saw the Godzilla the New Empire in theaters at my local collectible store, and I recently checked, they still have their like half their stock still. The exact same stock I got this from. Yeah, it's been a year, and no one has bothered to buy this. Like, come on, it's not that bad of a figure. I get it, but come on. Why not have the trio? So, but yeah, May Kamino, purple hair, of course, with the molded on glasses. It has the standard Funko Pop body, but Pelops too, looking adorable as per usual. Kind of wish they would like package that separately as like a keychain. That'd literally be like the perfect pocket pop, and then put like a little chibi Godzilla with it as well, like a second piece to it. Because you have Godzilla and Kong versus Kong and X Kong. Why not have Godzilla Ultima and Pelops too? That'd be awesome. And of course, we also have the backpack there, and of course the shoes there. The bases are, I think, like at the back of them. Yeah, and I'm not opening this one especially because my packaging also, like the inside shell, started tearing, so that's a bit of a unfortunate part. But yes, if you're wondering if I'm gonna get the glow in the dark one, maybe just for completionist sake, but that's not gonna happen for a very, very long time, just because like I would rather put my money elsewhere, and Funko Pop, that's similar to one I already have, is kind of useless. So yeah, I got these two at my local collectible store, this one at a secondhand seller. Well, with that being said, thank you guys for watching this mini collection showcase. I hope to pump out more of these in the coming days. Leave a like to this video, and thank you guys for watching. Peace out, everyone.